the apocalypse comes, beat me.
If you want perfection.
If I was a young warthog.
Should we be Timon and Pumbaa for Halloween?
That's so offensive.
No, it's
That's so offensive. Why would you say that to me?
I didn't say who would be who. You sang the song.
Right.
And I'm just saying, we have a Timon and Pumbaa energy.
Crazy to keep going. Crazy.
I'm talking about their character dynamic.
Who's who?
What?
Who's who?
I'm Pumbaa.
Right.
I'm Pumbaa.
Right.
Beyza May. Don't do this to me. I hope you're not actually offended. I used to watch the Timon and Pumbaa show every day. It was like my favorite show in the world. They had a TV show.
Oh, I just saw the movie. I just saw the movie.
Honestly, maybe we should watch it on our own because it's like really fun. It's really cute, and they're just
they're the stars
just,
of the show.
And they're just like the side characters who just comment on everyone and everything.
Yeah, that is you and me.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. In every generation, a podcast is born. We are your Slay Slims. I'm Chase. This is Beyza. Always seen Buffy, never seen Buffy.
I love how you sometimes do it, and sometimes we just don't.
Sometimes we literally just talk until we realize we should mention
and then
Buffy.
we don't. Right.
Yeah.
Well, we've been off.
We've been off. We've been off on
to the
some
races.
wild adventures.
Yeah.
Saturns are returning across the board.
New moons are rising.
New moons are rising.
Honey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to Buffy already. Air date, May 2nd.
That's the day my grandma died.
Oh.
Not on 2000 last year.
So this episode is dedicated to Jima. New moon rising.
Miss you so much.
Love her. I wish I met her. Love her. Fabulous.
Fabulous woman. Another fabulous woman is Marty Noxon, who wrote the episode. And this was also directed by James A. Contner.
Not going to say anything about that last name.
Why?
Contner.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so... okay,
so...
Before New Moon Rising, we watched 2 episodes before that. Do you have anything to say about Superstar, which I know you hated? But do you want to say anything about it?
Genuinely, like, one of my least favorite episodes of Buffy. Absolutely my least favorite episode of the season. Wow. I thought it was so boring and just, like, too ridiculous.
Okay.
And that's coming from me.
Because you're a Jonathan hater? Or
no, I don't want to say I'm
much?
It just was like, it literally was just doing too much. Like, it was just too much. And not in a way that tickled me in any way. Okay. I just didn't like it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Did you like it?
I don't hate it.
Yeah, me either.
The one I hate is your favorite episode. So
oh my God, I forgot about this episode. Did you see one eye open before the other one did?
No, but that's very Daniel Radcliffe of you.
Did you see that? How is that Daniel Radcliffe?
I think I'm the only person who's noticed this, but Daniel Radcliffe in the Harry Potter movies, like when he's younger especially, that's how he blinks.
Yeah.
He goes like...
One of them opens before the other one. Like that.
Yeah, it's so interesting. But
I know. One of my eyes is stickier than the other one, I guess.
Yeah. It's...
Oop. Speaking of where the wild things are.
Speaking of sticky.
Honey. Oh
Chase
my
God.
God.
I wrote Chase is a defender and Giles playing guitar. That's all I wrote.
It is such a good episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And it's such a good episode for season 4 because it is like they're addressing like so many college things. And one of the college things is just horniness. And yeah.
Sucking and fucking.
Bonking and bonking.
Yep.
And there's something about this episode to me that just like, I don't know. I really thought the lore was interesting. I thought the idea of people putting their hands on walls and orgasming was fucking
crazy.
Stupid and funny. And like, I mean, it was just so insane. They're like, no, not here, not here. Here. Oh, like it's like
it is crazy.
So crazy. And I also love like there's so many homoerotic moments where it's like men doing it with men where like it's just awesome. And I love Anya in this episode and also
what?
Xander. I almost forgot Xander's name for a second.
That's fair. This is not a Xander heavy season.
No, but this episode was such a great moment for Xander because he's like, I don't know. I just feel like he's looking out. He's looking out for the girls. Like, it's not his season, but he, like, kind of proves again and again that he'll, at the end of the day, like, he's going to do what has to be done to, like, help his friends.
Right.
Which I think is a valuable thing.
I agree.
And And Giles playing the guitar.
That's the best part.
And like actually singing and him being like, what's this song all the Kens sing around the fireplace? A little bit rusty.
It's very that.
It's very that.
Yeah, he's a Ken.
Oh wait, no, wait, what's the song? I push you around.
I don't know. Well,
I will.
I don't know the name.
I wanna take you for granted. It's called Push by Matchbox 20.
Actually?
I think. I wanna.
Okay.
I
anyway,
wanna
yeah, he's very Ken coded in this episode.
I will. And then Willow admitting that she like was attracted to Giles at some point and arguably still is when he starts playing his guitar.
Aren't all lesbians attracted to him?
I'm sorry, after that presentation, what's not to like about this episode?
The lack of plot.
There is a plot.
Yeah, right.
Buffy and Riley getting like wrapped in this like succubus incubus energy, all because this like Christian woman like beat these kids and killed them because they had urges.
I think that's what you are.
I think that might be.
I think I just have no connection to that, and
yeah.
Like, okay.
What's so crazy is like every year I get older, I'm more and more aware of how like a Catholic K through 12 schooling affected me. Which I think I always think I like unpacked all of it, but then I'm like, oh no, there's still some stuff there.
Some stuff.
So it's interesting.
Well, I'm glad you love it. It is one of the worst rated episodes of the show, but
well, once I get my rating in there,
it's called Camp. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would. My ratings are worth a little bit more, so I think it'll swing the pendulum like all the way up.
I agree.
Yeah, thank you. Like I'll give it a 5 out of 5, and like even if it's at like a 2.3 right now, which I assume a low rating would be a 2.3. 2.5. I think as soon as I give it a 5 out of 5, I think that it'll probably balance out to about a 6.
Wow.
Yeah, 6 out of 5.
Okay. I'm glad that you think that highly of your thoughts. Someone has to. Someone has to. I don't know how to like find its actual ratings, but
push you around. Well, I will.
Anyway.
What a great episode. What a beautiful Google Calendar.
Thank you so much.
I love the colors.
Thanks.
It looks busy though. Are you stressed?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for asking.
We got a busy week coming up here for Beyza May.
Do you have any Angel updates? Have you been watching or no?
Okay, no, but I have a proposition I'm going to give it to you live on air because it's not that I've been not thinking about Angel.
I feel like this is manipulation, but
it is. I honestly,
okay.
It is. I believe because we have
one episode left.
Okay,
which is crazy.
One episode left. Are we recording 2 episodes today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof. We do it for y'all.
We do it for the girls.
We do it for the girls.
I propose to give myself time to properly catch up on Angel. Instead of doing an Angel's Corner, I say we do an Angel episode.
You're crazy.
I know, because you fucking hate it. Okay.
No, I like Angel.
Okay.
I like the show Angel.
So I think what we should do is we should release like the season 4 finale and then an Angel catch-all episode.
And you will lead that.
And I'll lead it.
Yeah, love it.
I'm gonna give you guys
recap it to me.
Yeah. That's actually really funny.
And you can recap it to me because I don't remember most of the first.
And then maybe I'll like throw in some like trivia questions. Ooh. And I'll be like, did this happen or this happen? And you're gonna have to be like, that happened. I'm like, no, this happened.
That's your Pride episode.
My Pride Angel.
My Pride Angel.
My what's his name? Angel Borealis. What's his real name?
David
Boreanaz. My David
Angel
Boreanaz.
That would be a better name, honestly.
David Boreanaz. Have you seen it?
David Boreanaz? No.
Okay.
I don't look up celebrity nudes. I think it's.
Oh, it was a video.
Weird.
Yeah, it's definitely weird.
But normal people scare me. So.
Anyways, Pride episode will be post season 4. We'll do a David Boreanaz catch up episode.
David bore his anus?
You get it. They get it. They get it right.
Yeah, I'll let you take the lead on that.
Yeah, so we're gonna do an Angel episode and we're doing a season 4 finale. This is the last time I'll say that.
I know. What are you thinking going into the finale? We haven't watched it yet. What do you think is going to be the vibe?
Based off of the name of the episode and the thumbnail, I think they're all just going to have like weird psychic dreams about all the bad stuff to come.
Restless. Yeah.
Right? They're just not going to be able to sleep, and they're going to have dreams about what's coming next in season 5.
I guess we'll see. We'll see when we
I just
watch
hope we
it.
get to season 5. Just like in the movie. They hope they get to season 6.
Oh, I saw the TV glow. You finally saw it.
And I saw my eyes get wet.
Isn't
Pretty
it,
gnarly.
like,
Pretty gnarly movie.
But like the Buffy, I don't know. It is just like the biggest love letter to a show that I've ever seen.
Yes, 100%. And in a way that's like so original and also so homage-y. Like, you know what I mean? It's like making the homages, but also being so fucking original. It's like sometimes people like when they want to like make a love letter to something, it's like too much like the thing.
Right.
But this is like so separate, but inclusionary and homage-y and unique and individual. So it's like, well, dude, that movie fucked me up.
Right.
Right.
And spoiler alert for I Saw the TV Glow.
Okay. Fast forward 30 seconds.
Your reaction to seeing Miss Amber Benson, Tara McClay.
Dude.
It took you a second.
Because I'm just like watching the movie. I had no idea she was going to be in it. And then my jaw dropped. I was so excited. And then I'm like,
I'm so glad I didn't say it. I'm so glad I didn't tell you.
She looks great. She looks so great. And I also love that. It's like, of course, she's like ally mother. You know what I mean? She's like, come here. We're going to work this out.
She's so fucking mother. Yeah, that was, love it.
Love it.
Thanks for coming to see it.
Thanks for forcing me to do it.
Yeah. That's what friends do. Okay. So, New Moon Rising. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's make this quick.
Quick, okay? Really quick. No tangentials. Just quick. So fast. Starting now.
3,
2,
1.
Willow and Tara talk about... Oh, sorry. I was just,
Do you want to read?
No.
Okay. Willow and Tara talk about Tara getting a cat as a pet. At the Scooby Gang meeting, Buffy explains that there's a little going on, but as usual, Giles knows that means trouble. When Anya comments in her usual too direct way on what a waste of time the meeting was, Giles finally takes issue with her snide remarks, and an argument begins to brew, only for everyone to be shocked into silence when Oz appears.
Oh, fuck this episode. I forgot that was this episode.
In the doorway.
Dude, I've never been...
Rising. Hello.
I was just thinking about...
I know that a lot's happened since we watched this. We watched this like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, and then our lives just like pummeled us and pinned us against the ground for a little bit.
Right, just like Oz.
Oh my God.
Oz arranges to talk to Willow later, and after Oz leaves, Tara makes an excuse saying she has to go to Clearly in Distress. Okay.
I think you mean Queerly in Distress.
Queerly in Distress. Also, Willow and Tara, I'm completely ignoring the Oz of it all. Willow and Tara with a little kitten.
Oh my God. It's giving Arabella and
Beyza. What did they name the cat? I wonder if it's in here.
It's like Jingleberries or something.
Dinkleberry.
Yeah.
It's Dinkleberry. Do you know what Dingleberry is?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay, great. I'm glad.
Don't we all? It's called Mr. Fluffernutter or something.
Mr. Flinkle-Flutter.
Yeah. We'll get there. Mr. Fuckerwucker.
Oh, okay, yeah. Anyway, that night at the cemetery, Buffy and Riley immobilize a demon and call for the initiative to catch it. He asks about the uncomfortable situation earlier, and Buffy tells him how bad Willow and Oz's breakup really was, mentioning that Oz was a werewolf.
Oh, yeah, and then he's like, oh my God, this line is crazy.
Which one?
When she's like, bigot? I didn't hear such a bigot.
Well, and then Buffy's going to get a taste of her own medicine a little later, okay?
Oh, I forgot this is the episode where Buffy's homophobic. Holy shit. You know what? I'm going to say it. I knew she wasn't my favorite character. Willow's always been my favorite character. And
That's fair.
And this is when I was like, because I want Buffy to be my favorite character. Mad respect, mad love, hero, icon, legend, slayer. And yet, homophobic. Normie.
Crazy.
Mainstream.
Okay, that is Buffy's biggest downfall is that she's
so
a normie.
Yes.
Straight, like
she's just
heterosexual straight.
And like
normie.
heteronormativity.
Yeah.
Like that's what keeps her from being my favorite character.
I understand.
Thank you.
But I think season 5 will change your mind.
Okay, so we're getting a lesbian chapter in Buffy's life.
I don't know about all of
I'm
that.
just kidding.
But I mean, girl, yeah, it's called Buffy and Faith. Have you literally watched season 3?
I know. Kissing cousins.
I mean, that is the coolest Buffy has ever been because she was so fucking gay.
Literally, yes. You said season 5.
I thought you said literally us.
Oh, literally us. Should we be Buffy and Faith?
I'll take that. Yeah, I prefer that to Timon and Pumbaa. Yeah, I do actually. Thanks.
No, we're gonna dress up as the moon people from.
No, that's
Mr. Melancholy.
That's y'all's territory.
With the little wisp.
Yes. Ooh, scary. Yeah. So Riley. That is maybe why Riley and Buffy just belong to each other. They're both a little bigoted. Normcore as fuck. Riley assures Buffy he isn't talking about her, but she cuts him. Changing the subject. Wait, because Riley knows that she dated Angel.
I think he knows. Yeah, no. Well, but he doesn't know that he was a vampire.
Really?
I don't think he knew that.
Find out?
I think he finds out in this episode that he was a vampire.
Yeah, right.
Because remember, she's like, well, you can't be mad at her for doing that because I did this. Right. And then they meet, and then they don't like each other. Well, they hate each other.
Because they're men and their big dicks are swinging around. Well, I think they like each other.
And Riley's like,
maybe.
Okay, what was I watching the other day?
Star Trek?
No, Survivor. Because like there was like these two men on the show, and they're like they literally said on the show, they go, I think we're becoming like a lot, like even like more than friends is how he said it. And like I know like he means like brothers, but my gay brain thinking that both of those men are so hot, I'm like, okay, tell me more about more than friends.
I assume brother.
Correct, but. They're like, no, he's become like more than just like best friend to me. And I'm like, that's fucking hot. Say that again. And then he walks into like on the other one, like was like pouring himself some water from the well or whatever. And he's like, Charlie, what's up, my man? Like my man. Like he kept saying my man. And then Charlie was like, said something like of equal or greater value back where he's like, oh, my person. Like, and I'm like, this is like, are you guys gonna kiss on camera?
That's why I like reality TV because the same thing can happen on Love Island.
Oh yes, all the women together
and men, like they're just like all in one place and can't leave, and they're all horny.
Yeah, and they also
like that just proves that everyone could be gay if they wanted to.
I know, and that's what I've been experiencing lately. I've really embraced the fact that like, listen, everyone's hot.
Right.
And we're just animals.
Right.
That's the vibe.
We're no better than animal.
No. And what a beautiful thing. Right. Human beings are beautiful things. We love human beings. Sometimes. So anyway. Well, yeah.
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
You know who I don't love?
Fucking Oz.
He really...
But you know what? Not a human being. Half human.
Werewolves are interesting and vampires are interesting because they are born human.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of interesting?
Yeah, and then they turn.
Demons are just kind of demons, right?
Yeah, soulless demons.
For the most part,
born from hatred. Yeah. Born in darkness. Born in darkness, born in hatred. Me.
Meanwhile, Oz takes Willow for a walk outside during a full moon, showing her that he doesn't transform despite it. While in Tibet with the help of Herb. Okay. He's every other white person,
dude. I know, and he's also his manness has never shown.
I know
more shamelessly than in this episode where he just
can't be his true self because he's like stifling being a werewolf. So he's just
the toxic
not
masculinity.
Cool. What was really masculinity?
Mm-hmm.
what was
looks masculine.
That's Oz this episode. He's
literally
maxing for 45 minutes.
He's like under the full moon. He's like,
that's how he doesn't turn.
Yeah. He's like, I found out if as long as I make this face.
Bro, he literally just started looks maxing and listening to Andrew Tate, and now he's
and then just showed up and expected his chick to fall in his arms. Fuck you, Oz.
I mean,
I hate this fucking guy now.
So unattractive. Like, what was so hot about him is that he was just like his self,
emotionally
and, like, secure.
in tune, secure, didn't care about anything, was open-minded, was like also very non-linear in his thinking. He was kind of like a weirdo in that way.
Yeah.
Now he's like very structured, linear, black and white.
I think they had to make him a little shitty to
write him off almost. Yeah. You know what? Fucking, I hope he never comes back. I fucking hate that guy. Oh, that's true. And then Star Wars. And then Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, then Star Wars.
He was in Star Wars?
I think he did voice work in Star Wars, yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, yeah, so he's not a werewolf. Okay, slay. Oz wants to get back together with Willow, but she is reluctant. Graham Miller patrols with a team, and they are attacked by a four-legged demon closely resembling a werewolf.
Oh, yeah.
Willow and Oz talk all night about their lives, and while they were apart, Tara comes by while Willow is away, and upon having Oz answer the door, she gets nervous and leaves.
A tragedy has befallen our queen.
A tragedy has entered the chat. Buffy wakes up at Riley's, but she's very distant from him. They talk about the night before. Oh, you're right. Okay, now I'm kind of remembering.
Yes.
They talk about the night before in the graveyard and Riley's reaction to Oz. Then Riley leaves after hearing the news about Graham getting hurt. Willow shocks Buffy with the news about Oz being able to control the wolf. The wolf. As it was like a separate thing.
Me working on my anger. I'm just controlling the wolf.
Controlling the wolf. Don't worry. Don't mind
Give me a second.
Me in traffic.
Control the wolf. Yeah.
Buffy is even more shocked as Willow subtly explains that her relationship with Tara is now serious. And that complicates things with Oz. Listen.
And Buffy's like, oh.
Not
good. No.
We have to think in the context
of
2000. Okay.
Sure. I mean, yes. You're right.
And I think also Buffy just saw this intense reaction from Willow over this breakup and is probably a little... whatever. She can be confused. It's fine. It is just funny.
I will say one other excuse I'll lob Buffy's way is the idea of like it is out of the blue. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like she's never shown any indication of her queerness before. So there's that. And also she has been like keeping something from Buffy, which might be coloring the way she sees all of it. Where it's like, I'd be fucking pissed too. I wouldn't, be homophobic. So mad that I'd be homophobic. But she's also not. I know, but I'm calling the police anyway.
What bothers me about this is I think the only reason the writers had Buffy react like this is to mirror Riley.
Oh.
Like to make her be more understanding of him.
Yes.
That's the only reason.
It's a plot device.
And
that makes sense.
I don't know. It is probably not as big of a deal to other people, but to me it is important that she reacted this way. And I just don't think she actually would have if it weren't a plot device.
If it wasn't a plot device, and also like if it came out like 10 years later.
Yeah. Well,
but also Glee had that too.
Yeah, 2010 somehow is more homophobic than 20.
I agree. That's also why I was kind of surprised by it.
Right.
Because I feel like there was a little halo of good gay energy.
Why was it so homophobic in 2010? In the 2010s.
Recession. I don't know.
Like, I'm rewatching Pretty Little Liars right now.
Oh.
Shit is homophobic as fuck.
Yeah.
And just, evil. Like, something evil was happening.
Yeah, that show's... I try to watch it.
It's so good. I fall asleep watching it.
I love that.
That's why I'm so depressed right now.
That's your I Saw the TV glow?
You're joking. And I'm not. You're literally joking, and I'm not. I, make a movie about Pretty Little Liars. I'm like, I love this movie.
I love that. You should. Maybe? No?
Adam goes to Spike.
Mommy.
For his help in exchange for getting the chip out of Spike's head. Okay, I'm done. Your turn.
You're like once you get to Adam, you're like, I'm out.
I'm so out.
Okay. Willow tells Tara that she and Oz only talked the night before, and then they hug. Oz and Tara have a confrontation, and after smelling Willow on Tara, Oz concludes that the two are romantically involved.
Fucking crazy.
So crazy. And also, so out of character again for Oz. Oz would ask a question before he jumped to conclusions. And here he's just jumping to conclusions.
I do think, though, maybe to be fair, I would be pissed if I just spent a whole night with my ex and they didn't tell me anything, really.
Yeah, but then I would take it on my ex, not the girlfriend. But also, he's
stifling
a lot. Ugh, I don't know. The whole thing is just so bad.
It's a mess.
It's messy, but guess what? Life is messy, and college is messy. First year of college is hopefully the messiest.
We do have to remember that these are not kids, but they're 20.
Yeah, and it's
19.
like they're 18 and 19. Yeah.
So
and also like, especially if for like Buffy, like sheltered little queen, like maybe like Slayer of the Night, but like sheltered queen. Do you know what I mean? So like that also kind of makes sense in terms of like Willow probably is her first gay friend.
Of course.
So like that's like new and different.
I mean, Willow's everyone's on the show like first probably gay person.
Not Giles. Giles is bi.
Giles is bi.
Giles is like confirmed
That's
bi.
T.
And then so like he like sees, they see each other. And then Xander definitely hasn't had any gay friends, but that's because he's only had gay lovers because he's gay.
It's just interesting that all of Willow's crushes are guys who are pretty gay.
100 Xander.
Oz.
Okay.
Giles.
Yeah.
I guess that's it.
Honestly, though, like good writing, maybe without being meaning to, but like that reads really well. And then who else is there? Cordelia obviously has had gay friends. I think Buffy's the only person who hasn't had a gay friend. Xander gives his best friend growing up when they were kids they were gay together, like not together, sorry, but they were like besties as kids, and like his best friend was like out gay kid, and then Xander stopped talking to his friend because he realized that it was socially tumultuous to be socialized with an out gay person.
Incel.
But that's also because he's gay and hates himself.
Right.
And then Willow definitely has had gay friends, if not has gay parents. Have you ever seen her parents?
She gives 2 gay dads. Yeah, she has a mom and a dad, but she gives 2 gay dads.
Or 2 gay moms, like 2 moms. Or 2 gay dads.
Yeah.
And then Cordy, obviously, she does it for the gays.
Right.
Cordelia, that's her musical number.
Right.
And then Giles obviously has laid with a man. So between all that, the only person who hasn't had gay friends is Buffy. Normcore.
What about Spike?
What about Spike? Has he had gay friends? Or was that your question?
What is your read on?
Oh, he's for sure. He's
lived too long.
He's lived way too long not to suck a dick.
But Angel's homophobic. He's gay but homophobic.
I think he is a little homophobic, but that's also why him and Buffy got together.
Yeah, and
that's
they're
why both homophobic.
Her and Riley too. I'm just saying. Like,
I mean, I think
facts.
that this does add up, and
Thank you so much.
that's why certain characters are my favorite, and other ones are my second favorites. Mm-hmm. Okay. Werewolf Oz chases.
Wait, that's your name.
Tara into classroom, and then Riley and the Nish commandos take Oz away. The gang meets up and makes a plan to free Oz. Oz is kept caged in the initiative, and just as Riley is about to shoot him dead,
when you say Inish. I don't like it.
He changes back into his human form. Now, despite Riley's attempts to help, the scientists start performing. Despite Bad Girl Riri's attempts to help, the scientists start performing tests on Oz. Spike shows up at Giles' place and offers to lead Buffy and the gang into the Inish. Riley sneaks in, gives Oz some clothes. Oh my god, that was like so sad. His naked, tiny little body.
Yeah, Twinkie.
And it's like, I just felt bad for him. Yeah. As much as I wanted to appreciate the shot, I just couldn't.
Really that was a really dehumanizing.
Pretty gnarly. It was just like a very vulnerable position, like cold tile floor, just really naked.
I mean, we already knew the Inish was pretty evil, but that kind of reinstated how fucked.
And that honestly gave Oz some sympathy card that he needed for me. I'm like, I needed to see him like that. Now I give a shit.
Right.
On the way, they get caught. Colonel, or also known as Colonel. McNamara, lectures Bad Girl Riri about betraying the Inish on so many levels and how he will be court-martialed.
Enough. Please.
Dressed as commando, such a hot word, and scientists, Spike and the gang sneak again. Xander's military training. Like, did they plan for this, or did it become like a joke in the writers' room where they're like, let's like make Xander pull on that?
It would be
soldier.
nice to know.
I would love to know. Maybe it like feeds into the like him wanting to be alpha so badly, but he's just beta. Not. Yeah, just beta.
Maybe that is like what is scratching the itch.
Simply beta. Spike and the gang sneak into the initiative through a back door. Adam secretly helps them by running operations through a computer and helping them shut down the power for the most of the city. Holding the colonel hostage, Buffy gets Riley and Oz free. Actually. I'll do it. Holding the colonel hostage, Buffy gets Bad Girl Riri and Oz free. Bad Girl Riri leaving the Anish for good. Now that his life is in danger, Bad Girl Riri camps out in the now derelict Sunnydale High with Buffy at his side. He confesses that he was wrong about Oz, and then Buffy volunteers to tell him about her past, but doesn't admit that she was wrong about Willow being gay.
Yeah, but you can read that she was...
And she eventually apologizes the next episode or something, right? Where she's like, I shouldn't have been so homophobic.
Well, no, okay. I think you're misremembering because immediately after she's a little bit weird for 1 second, she's like, no, of course I'm not. Like,
yeah, but then she does apologize for like wigging out or something.
Yeah, right immediately after.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I am misgendering my mismemory.
Right.
Welcome to the stage. Misremembering.
Mr. Membering. Ooh.
Mr. Membrane?
Scary. Member.
That sounds like the sorrow. What's his name? The moon.
Furiosa?
No.
Mr. Melancholy. Scary.
Literally, it's like you just like talking about the movie. Like I start to cry. Like it's so crazy. I was really quiet, but this is also why I didn't want to see it because I literally like I was very quiet after the movie.
Most heartbreaking movie you've ever seen.
Like genuinely.
Like I'm not kidding.
It's so stupid because I was quiet when we left. And I was just like, yeah, it was a great movie because I just didn't want to talk about it. And then Blake was like, well, what do you think this meant? And I was like, what do you think this means?
Why would you ask me that? What's wrong with you?
Like, no one asked me about that movie.
Okay, I'll never talk about it again.
And it's like, it's sad in a way where it's like, it's just like.
Well, you know what?
It's so weird because I'm not like crying over anything specific. It just like brings up a lot of emotion.
I think, can I say for me really quickly something?
Of course.
For me, it's, and I think a lot of people who have seen it, it is what could have been.
Oh yeah.
And like for yourself, obviously, but like that could have, if I hadn't taken this road, this could have happened. Yeah. And that would be, I don't know what would have happened.
Yeah, and in that way, like, it's like a horror movie.
Exactly. That's why it's horror. Like that's why it's like the horror of just like not being who you are, which like sounds really corny, but is
but I mean it's
horrific.
It's a horrific concept, and even for it's like Blake had a really interesting way to phrase it too. He's like, it's also kind of like a coming of age story through a trans lens.
Coming of age story through a trans lens, yeah.
And like that was like another way to look at it. That I was like, because I was like, I told Blake, I said, how do straight people watch that movie?
Yeah, well, there's a huge divide.
There is
online.
Interesting. I want to hear more about that when we hang up. Off this thing.
Right.
But
hang up with the girls.
But yeah, it's just like, and he was like, well, it's also like a coming of age story just through a trans lens. So in that way, straight people can watch it and like identify it and feel the horror and feel like the, all those feelings, which was just like interesting. But oh my God, it was just gnarly. I've never been so aware. I've never been made so aware of that specific kind of horror before through media.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it.
And I was scared.
And I feel...
Well, when we do a Fear Queers eventually.
Oh my God, I can't believe that. Did we announce that yet? We're going to do a Fear Queer? I think we should do this. We're going to do the finale episode of Buffy. We're going to do an Angel special for Pride. And then we're going to do a HELLMOUTH HOMOS reunion. I mean, a Fear Queers reunion.
Sure.
And then we'll do season 6 release. 5. Season 5, first episode. Kind of a good little rollout though, isn't it?
Yeah, that sounds great.
I love that. Buckle up, y'all. Subscribe now. You're not going to want to miss this.
Scary. Okay, keep going.
Holding the colonel hostage, Buff gets Rai. Okay, wait. We already said that. He confesses he's wrong about Oz, and Buffy volunteers to tell him about her past and hopes it won't destroy the relationship in Oz's van. He would have a van. I mean, he does have a van. Anyway, Willow and Oz say, I know.
But you just liked it last season.
And now it's creepy.
Now it's so creepy. Only creeps have vans like that.
Willow and Oz say their sad goodbyes. I wouldn't call them sad.
I wouldn't. I mean, sad in that they are. I'm glad they learned to let each other go.
Yeah, they're just grown. Oz leaves town again to escape the initiative, and Willow, who is unintentionally is the cause of him turning into a werewolf. Willow goes to Tara, bringing her a candle. Tara tells Willow that she should be the person. Whoa, I'm gonna really say this right because we love this moment. Willow goes to Tara's, bringing her a candle. Tara tells Willow that she should be with the person she loves, and Willow replies that she is. And Tara blows out her candle. It's all very Rent, you know?
It's all very Rent. This episode just solidifies how big of a sweetie Tara is.
Dude!
Like, to be
The
that,
patience.
like, to be that selfless for, like, the person you love is so hot to me. Like, that's hot.
Dude, Willow literally, like, has such a good way of finding people out aside from Xander who just are in tune. Like, Oz was the same way in the before.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Tara is like, yeah, just so generous and patient and just like
hot.
So hot.
I love her.
Oh, and also like if they don't stay together for the rest of Buffy, I'm gonna get really upset.
Right.
Like I'm like not gonna be okay. Mm-hmm. Or at least like if one of them has to die, save it for the last season. Like I just want to spend as much time with them two in love as I can because genuinely they've become one of my favorite parts about Buffy.
For sure.
Like, you know, like every time you like love something, there's like anchors that keep you like that remind you why you love the show.
Yeah.
Those two are one of them.
Definitely. And I think it just is also such an important, and honestly, we could do an episode on their relationship because in the context of TV at the time, it just did not really exist.
Right.
Like it was a very new, fresh concept. And there were like a lot of firsts there.
I look forward to more.
Yeah, right.
But first, we have to talk about the next episode, which is
the Yoko Factor / Primeval?
Amazon Primeval. Amazon Prime.
Evil. And that'll be June 5th. That's our first Pride Month episode. I love that we're ending season 4. Thank fucking God.
Favorite season. My favorite season so far.
Well, shit. Should we do that?
But I hear season 5, like Molly was like, she's like, I'm coming back for season 5.
I know we have to watch episodes with Molly.
I know. We talked about it.
Okay, good.
This weekend.
Good.
We
good.
talked
I'm glad.
about
It's just, dude, season 5. You're gonna fucking gag. You're going to gag. Oh, and you're gonna cry. Okay, I'm so excited.
I'm nervous. I get the heebie-jeebies.
Okay, thank you so much for
thank you guys
sticking around.
Sticking around through the
as we live our lives.
Yeah.
As people who are not just on your tiny phone and your tiny TV. We do exist.
Oh my God. I know. And genuinely, like, if anyone, yeah. I just love reading the comments. So if you got them, leave them. You know? And I don't say that out of algorithm. I say that as in every time we release an episode, I go, oh, did anyone leave comments? And I go, oh, and I like them.
And thanks for joining us on this ordinary adventure. And gay flights.
Safe flights, everyone.
Safe flights.
Literally, safe flights.
Yeah, scary out there.
Oy.
Bye.
If the apocalypse comes, beat me.